All right, we've got some breaking news coming in. The Civil Aviation Minister has cracked the whip and asked the DGCA to put in place a comprehensive safety audit plan and submit it within 30 days. This comes in the aftermath of the scare that happened, mid-air scare that happened on the Jet Airways flight, where the cabin pressure, the cabin crew failed to make the cabin pressure. The Civil Aviation Minister here asking the DGCA to put in place a comprehensive safety audit plan and submit it in 30 days. This is taking note of the recent issues that have been coming up in the aviation space. Suresh Prabhu has directed all the concerned officials to prepare this safety audit plan, which includes assessing all the safety parameters of all scheduled airlines, including flying training schools and MROs as well. DGCA has been asked to do this within 30 days. Let's in fact go across to Hina Gambhir joining us on the phone line. Hina, take us through what exactly has been asked for by the Civil Aviation Minister. Obviously, we've been seeing a slew of issues in the aviation sector in several flights, especially today, what happened on the Jet Airways flight.
Well, absolutely. As far as today's incident is concerned, the Minister of Civil Aviation, Suresh Prabhu, has ordered an inquiry into this incident and has asked DGCA to quickly submit a report. And then at the same time, AAIB is conducting an inquiry, a thorough investigation as far as today's incident is concerned of Jet Airways. And in the recent past, as we have seen a lot of such incidents take place, now Minister of Civil Aviation, Suresh Prabhu, has asked for a comprehensive safety audit plan as well, looking at the number of incidents mid-air that are being reported in the country, and the DGCA has been asked to conduct that comprehensive safety audit. And in fact, he has asked all the officials to prepare a comprehensive plan which involves assessment of safety parameters of all scheduled airlines. So it's not just Jet, but all scheduled airlines, all aerodromes, flying training schools and MROs as well. The minister in fact has said that it should immediately begin and it should be submitted, the report should be submitted within the next 30 days.
All right, Hina, stay with us. We've got more breaking news that's coming in. In fact, the Aviation Minister has ordered a probe into the incident where 166 lives were put at risk on board a Jet Airways flight from Mumbai to Jaipur. The flight had to turn around after the crew forgot to ensure cabin pressure was maintained during the flight. 30 passengers suffered ear and nose bleeds, of whom 8 are still being treated at the Nanavati Hospital in Mumbai. The crew has been taken off duty pending an investigation. So, Hina, the Aviation Minister has also, of course, ordered a probe into this particular Jet Airways incident as well that we were talking about. Hina, if you can hear me?
Well, that's right. A probe has been ordered by Minister of Civil Aviation and DGCA has been asked to submit a report immediately. Now, just to put things in perspective for our viewers as to what exactly happened today. So, this Jet Airways flight 96697, when it took off from Mumbai with 166 passengers on board for Jaipur, it had to come back because the crew members forgot to activate what's called as a bleed switch, which is extremely important because that maintains the pressure inside the cabin. Now, that did not happen. As a result, the cabin pressure dipped and there was actual bleeding that took place that passengers had to suffer. And that is the reason why it is being called as a serious incident. There were about 30 passengers who complained of bleeding from nose and bleeding from ears, and several people also complained of headache because of less oxygen that was available. Oxygen masks had to be deployed immediately as well. So it was, in a way, a very emergency sort of a situation that happened. And then the flight went back to Mumbai, wherein the medical aid was given to all these passengers who complained of bleeding and headache. Now, considering that, it is a very, very serious incident and it's a mid-air scare for these passengers on board, the inquiry has been ordered. Ministry taking this matter very, very seriously, and the pilots who were operating this flight have been de-rostered pending investigation.
All right. Thanks, Hina, for taking us through all those details. Let's in fact listen in to what some of the passengers who were on board this particular flight had to say.
डॉक्टर वगैरह कई लोगों ने पानी वगैरह के लिए भी ट्राई किया पर किसी ने नहीं प्रोवाइड किया। हाँ, कुछ लोगों का ट्रीटमेंट चल रहा है वहाँ हॉस्पिटल में।
स्टार्टिंग में हमारे मतलब कि ऑक्सीजन मास्क तो बिल्कुल ऑक्सीजन के लिए सांस लेने में बहुत तकलीफ हो रही थी, तो उसके लिए ऑक्सीजन मास्क खोल दिए। बाकी किसी ने वही चेतावनी नहीं दी कि कोई ऑक्सीजन कम हो रही है, ऑक्सीजन मास्क लगा ले वगैरह, कुछ भी चेतावनी किसी ने नहीं दी। हम बार बार अलार्म बजा रहे थे लेकिन कोई नहीं आया वहाँ पे भी।
आई नो वो प्रेशराइजेशन का कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई थी। आई थिंक सो इट्स अ फॉल्ट ऑफ मे बी अ टेक्निकल फॉल्ट या फिर पायलट की भी फॉल्ट हो सकती है। कोई अनाउंसमेंट नहीं हुआ, ऑल ऑफ अ सडन 15 मिनट के बाद में सारे ऑक्सीजन मास्क नीचे आ गए। नो इंस्ट्रक्शंस एट ऑल, किसी ने एक वर्ड भी नहीं बोला। उसके 15 मिनट के बाद में खाली ये अनाउंस किया कि दैट वी आर लैंडिंग बैक। लैंडिंग बैक कहाँ कर रहे हैं वो भी नहीं पता।
ना कोई निकल के आ रहा है, कोई कुछ बता नहीं रहा है, लेकिन भाई मास्क आ रहे हैं, एवरीबडी वाज इन पैनिक। दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड। मुझे कोई समस्या नहीं हुई, लेकिन बहुत लोगों को समस्या हुई। किसी के नोज ब्लीड हो रहा है, किसी के कानों से खून आ रहा है, बच्चे रो रहे हैं, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा। इट वाज मोर ऑफ अ पैनिक। अगर कोई अनाउंसमेंट होता तो बेटर होता कि सिचुएशन है क्या।